Hey guys, so this is going to be my updated, I guess you could say, full coverage foundation routine using the MAC Pro Longwear foundation and concealer. So yeah, this is pretty much the finished look. It's pretty self-explanatory, the video, very easy. But I did want to tell you guys something. I tried the whole like ombre hair thing, but since I've done my hair black for like years, my black's not going anywhere. It turned like this, I don't know if you can tell with this light, but like this kind of like reddish, like dark burgundy on the tips. And let me tell you guys, I used, like, my sister had bleach from when I did her hair, and I just used it, and it was just like cheap bleach, so it like totally messed up my tips, like all of this. And I was like like I was pissed because, and this is super random, but I was mad because my tips were all crispy, you know, like bleached hair, like all crispy. But I've been using, ever since I did that, I started putting extra virgin olive oil on my tips, like from here down, like just where I bleached it and stuff. And it's already like so different, and I literally have only done this twice. And today my tips feel like borderline back to normal like the rest of my hair does. But yeah, I'm like really impressed by extra virgin olive oil. I also use this to remove my waterproof mascara. So yeah, that's pretty much it. If you want to continue watching for the full coverage foundation, which is what this video is actually about, then just keep on watching. Okay guys, so this is my face with like no makeup. I just have moisturizer on. The moisturizer I use is the Garnier Moisture Rescue Lightweight UV Lotion, which I really like. And on my nose and my chin only, I wear the Cosmedicine Medimatte. It's an oil control lotion, and I like to put it on my nose because my nose is like super duper oily. So I just put that on my nose and then on my chin, and then I put the Garnier moisturizer just everywhere else. And as you can see, like I have pretty clear skin, I guess you could say. Like I get little bumps here and there, and I'll get like the occasional pimple. What I like to use foundation for is to cover up all of my discoloration that I have. Like I don't know if you can see them with this light, but I have spots and not really scars, but just like little spots and little veins here and there. And like I have redness like right on my cheeks, and like the center of my face is lighter than like the rest of my face. So I like to just even that out with foundation. The one I like to use is the MAC Pro Longwear foundation. I am an NC30, and I apply that with a flat top brush. This is the e.l.f. powder brush. This is my favorite brush for foundation. And I just like to take about 2 pumps, not exactly 2 pumps, but like just about, so you have like about that much on your hand. And then I just dab it like this, and then first I like to stipple it on, and I always start off like on my cheeks where I need most coverage. And as you'll see, like I'm just stippling, and then eventually I just start blending it out. Or buffing it in, I should say. And I don't actually apply like foundation like to my nose. Like whatever I have left on the brush is what like I'll put on my nose and on my chin, because that's where I get oily. So like I don't want, you know, a liquid product on there. And then I just take a little bit on my forehead. And then I always take whatever's left on my hand and I put it on my cheeks. Like that's where I like most my coverage. And I like to blend into my hairline and the bottom of my chin. And then I'll take my concealer. The concealer I use is the MAC Pro Longwear. This is in NW25. And it has a little pump. I do try to, the pump, if you take like 1 full pump of this, it is like way too much concealer and you'll be just wasting it. So what I like to do is I like to like lean it against my finger. Like, this is hard to show you guys. Like this, but like on this hand. And then I literally take my finger and I just try to squeeze out. Like this might be super weird, but trust me you guys, because if you take 1 pump it is too much. So I just slowly pump out, and like that is probably too much, but like I literally try to I try to pump out like as little as possible. And I like to apply it with the e.l.f. angled contour brush that looks like this. And I just take a little bit on the tip and I just kind of stipple it on. The same idea like with my foundation, I stipple it on and then I'll buff it in. I really like this foundation because it doesn't like crease and like settle into your fine lines. Like it kind of like, the way it works is like you apply it, and the way you apply it, it kind of dries up like that. It doesn't make you look dry, but like it dries up and it stays in place, you know, like, and it's just like long wearing and stuff. Like it's my favorite concealer that I've ever tried. Like I have the Benefit Erase Paste and stuff, and that one just does not even work for me. That. And then lately the powder that I've been trying, I'll use 2 different ones. Actually, I used 3 different ones, but the one I've been using recently, or I've been alternating 2 of them. This is, I got this in a Birchbox. This is by Color Science Pro. This is the SPF Medium Perfectly Clear Sun Forgettable Mineral Powder. It looks like this. Or I'll use the Physicians Formula Healthy Wear. This is in medium. This has like SPF 50. It looks like this. So I like to set my under eye concealer with a lighter powder than like I need for the rest of my face, because if I use like the regular like normal powder that I would use on my face, I feel like it just darkens up my dark circles. So I like to use a lighter powder and it just kind of brightens up that area. And this is just like a large blending brush from Coastal Scents. And I don't really rub, I just kind of dab. And then I'll use the same powder for my face. Like I said, I've been using this one lately. And I just apply like a light, what would you call it, layer? A light layer of powder. Just to kind of set the foundation. But the foundation doesn't really have to be set, but I like to set it anyway. So like I said, I also use this to set it and stuff like that. So just depends what I grab that day or whatever. And that is pretty much it for foundation and concealer. The only thing that's left to do is apply my blush. And this is the e.l.f. blush in Mellow Mauve, which is like my favorite blush ever. And I just love this brush. You can see like it's kind of like tapered and thin. It just makes it so easy to apply your blush. But that's pretty much it. The next thing I do is I'm going to color my eyebrows in. And sometimes I use powder, sometimes I use pencil, depending on how I do my eye makeup. If I do my eye makeup light, I'll use a pencil. If I do dark, I'll use a powder, just to kind of even it out. And this is just a ColorMates pencil liner, pencil and auto pencil liner in black brown. So it's dark, but it's not like just plain black. And I kind of color it in first, and then I take a spoolie and then I just kind of blend out the pencil. So once my eyebrows are done, I'm pretty much done. But lately I've been liking to highlight. So you can either use like whatever highlight you have. There's 2 that I've been liking to use. This is the Color Institute Twist Up Blush Stick. It looks like this. Powder, I'm actually looking on the hunt. I'm on the hunt for like a good powder highlight with like a gold sheen to it. So I've been using from my Naked Eye palette, I've been using this eyeshadow here, which is called Satin Sheets. And I just take some of that on that blending brush and then just apply that. And that is pretty much it for foundation and face. Okay guys, so that pretty much completes my foundation routine for fuller coverage. You can always do like an additional layer. I sometimes layer this twice. Like I'll do one application and then I'll do another application if I want like really good coverage. The same goes with the concealer. Sometimes I feel like my under eye circles are worse than other days. So sometimes I'll do 2 applications. But that is pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, please let me know, and I will talk to you guys later.